So I'm just doing a print for a charity, and it's their logo, and it's A3 size. So I need to get it finished tonight. So I'm using my Copic markers, and I'm just going to do it, each letter a different colour, but each colour I'm going to use a couple of tones in each letter. So if I'm using red, I'm starting with a medium red, filling in the full letter with the one colour, and then I'm going to go back over part of it with a darker red. Just to get a two-tone. So if I'm using pink, I'll be using two-tone pink. If I'm using greens, I'll be using two-tone green. So I'll just do that with each of the letters as I go. So it's been a busy wee day off the day. I've had a good few things to do today. I got up early and I done stuff round about the house. Got drawings ready for tomorrow, and then I went to the gym for an hour. I done wee mixture in the gym. Started off on the back machine, so I done 2 back machines. I done, what else did I do? 2 shoulder machines and 2 arm machines. So that's what I done at the gym. Then with the day I left the gym, and then I went food shopping, and then I came home and I did some cleaning in my clothes cupboard, my shoe cupboard. So I was meaning to do that for ages, and I was putting it off. So, and then I've got to start this. I need to get it finished. There's just been that much happening. It's just trying to get the time to get it done. So first letter, as you can see, I've used two-tone red. So in the Copic markers I used cardinal red for the darkest red, and I also used lipstick red for the lighter red. So it was more like a dark and a medium tone red. I'm now going on to the next letter, and I'm going to do it blue, and this is process blue in the Copic markers. This is a really nice bright blue. So I couldn't make up my mind what colours to use. I was just going to do the letters 2 colours and have all the letters the same, but I decided I want it as bright as possible, so I'm just going to do each letter a different colour. So I'm just doing this full letter with the bright blue. And then I'm going to use a darker blue. I'm going to use ultramarine, so you can see the difference in that. And I'm just going to do, so the top half of each letter I'm going to be doing the darker colour. So I'm just going to bring it down so far, not even halfway down on the letter. Like so. And then I'm going to go back in with my first colour, and I'm just going to go over that darker colour slightly, and this just helps to blend it in so that there's no a big step in the colours, like so. Now whenever I'm using Copic markers, I always do it on top of greaseproof paper. The reason why I do that is the greaseproof paper helps to keep the pens wet, so it means that you've got more time then to blend the colours together, whereas if they dried up you wouldn't really be able to blend them as good. So the next letter I'm going to use a green, so I'm going to use that green, and then I'm going to use the brighter green. Yep, so I'm going to use these two colours here, so brighter green and then the darker green. It's not too dark, it's more like a medium green. So this is a charity's logo, and it's one of our friends is getting them a framed print made. So we decided to go for A3 because A4's not that big, and especially because it's going in a frame, and it's going to be really colourful as well. Then we agreed on the A3 was going to be the better size. So two-tone green. Now I'm going to use, I think I'll use yellow. So I bought these tins to keep all my Copic markers in, because trying to find them, if you have them, I used to have them in a big case, but trying to find the colours was murder. So at least doing it this way, you can see the colours and the names of them at the top, so it's a lot easier to find the right colours. So I'm going to use these two. So if you've never used Copic markers before, Copic markers are brush pens, and they're excellent pens to use. There is a couple of cheaper brands that they are good, but they're not as good as these. Copic markers can be quite expensive for some people, so it's trying to build up the full set that is loads and loads of different colours. I've still not got all the colours I need yet, and I started using these a few years ago, so it does take you a bit of time to build up a full set, because if you buy them in sets they can be quite expensive. So but they are really, really good pens. They come with a brush pen at one end, and then you've got the flatter edge at the other end. I generally always stick to the brush end. So I'm just doing the same with this colour. So if this was A4, then I could have done it on the iPad. I could have done like a digital print, but because it's A3, I can't print off. I could take it to a shop right enough to get it printed, but my printers can only print in A4, so it means I would have had to have took it to a shop and that and got it printed, but I like to do my prints myself because I know they're right then, and I know what paper's been used, and so I had to do this one by hand. I'm quite glad, right enough, because I've not used my copic markers for ages, and I had a funny feeling that they were going to start drying out because it's been that long, but thankfully they've not dried out, which is great, because there's no way I was going to start and buy all the colours in again, because it takes forever and it costs a fortune. So same with that one, I'm using two-tone. So I'm just going back over it with my lighter tone and just working into the darker tone, just to blend that in, and it gives you a softer blend. So the bottom one, I'm going to start with purple. So I'm going to use a lighter tone of purple, and then I'm going to use the darker tone. I always open these at the wrong end. Instead of opening them at the brush pen end, I open them at the other end. Let's see, so I need a nice purple. Done it again. That's a darker purple, and then I'll use that as a darker one. And I will use this one. Yeah. So this one here is the Copic Sketch. So these are the ones that you can buy the refillables for. These ones here is the, I don't know if you pronounce it Kayo or Sayo, but it's a Copic Kayo as I call them. These ones here, once they're used, you can't refill them, so you've just got to throw these ones away. So I'm trying to build up a wee set of the ones that you can just buy the refills for, because there seems to be only certain colours that I use most. So I'm going to start with the lighter one. So once I've done this tonight, I need to pick Star up. Star's our girlfriends, so I need to pick her up and bring her home, and then once I do that, I'm just going to get changed. I don't know whether to stick a black dye on my hair, because I cut my hair last night, so you can see the difference. All my greys have all come through the sides and the back, so I need to dye my hair. So if I don't dye it tonight, I'll definitely need to dye it tomorrow night. My pal Emma, she's bringing my food to do me for the week, good few days. She's bringing them the night as well for me, so I'm just waiting on her coming as well. So it's been a wee productive day. So I've got bookings tomorrow, and then Emma, she's coming in to get tattooed in the afternoon, so she'll be coming in, but I'll still get finished early, so I'll head to the gym nice and early. I was going to go tomorrow morning, but I don't know, I'll wait and see. The gym's great in the morning because it's nice and quiet, but it's just before I go to work, I end up shattered for going to work, so I don't know. I'll see. If I'm up really early in the morning, then I'll maybe just head to the gym but I'll see how it goes. So that is the 2 purple tones. So I'm just leaving the colours out that I've used because I'm going to more or less be using the same colours on the bottom. I'm going to use a light pink and I think I'll use these. So this is a light baby pink, but it is a bit too light, methinks. It's more red. So I'm just looking for 2-tone pink. So I'm going to use this one and I'm going to use this one. So these are the 2 pinks I'm going to use. It's hard to see in the light. So I'll start with the lighter one. So I'm going to be doing a lot more YouTube videos now. So definitely give my YouTube a wee free subscription. I appreciate it. It'll be sort of mixed videos to do with work, life. So, right, so keep a wee eye out for videos. I'm going to use green this time. So that's the 2-tone pink. Use the blues. So if you're thinking of buying these copic markers, there is a shop in town, the art store, they have them, and I started getting them in the art store, but I found an online shop that I use in Blackpool. Whenever I go to Blackpool, I always go into the art store, and it's called Art Discount, and they've got an online store, so you can do an online order, and that's what I do now. If I'm doing visiting family, then I'll always go in and I'll either buy a set of the pens, or I'll buy a few single ones. It's a really good art store, and they also run deals on things as well. so I highly recommend them if you're into like your art supplies and you're looking to buy some Copic markers. I've tried a load of the other markers that are good, it's just I just prefer to use these. I also use the Tombow markers. These are also brush markers. I use these as well, these are really good. I still use my Sharpie pens as well sometimes, just depending what I'm doing. Like say on this one, I'm sure it was my Tombow black markers that I used on this one. Even though art is part of my job, well, most of my job, like I love drawing anyway. Drawing helps me if I'm feeling down, or if my anxiety's bad, or if I'm like worrying about something, or if I'm feeling really down about just thinking about my mum and dad and everybody that I've lost, and then I'll come and I'll just draw. I'll just draw for a while. It seems to keep my mind off things, keeps my mind busy. I like to keep myself busy. It just stops me from overthinking. I'm a terrible overthinker, so that's why I like to keep myself busy. Whether it's working, gym, just out and about, doing stuff in the house. I like to keep myself busy. Because I do get people saying you need a break. You need to try and chill out and no do as much, but it's actually worse for me if I'm just sitting about. So the way I cope, my art helps. So that's why I always keep myself busy. I actually forgot to put music on. Sometimes I'll listen to music, or I'll watch a film on my phone just whilst I keep opening these at the wrong end. Sometimes I'll just listen to a film as I'm drawing, but I forgot all about it. Normally, if I'm going to be like playing music or that when I'm drawing, I would use my phone for that. So pause the video there, just to let me do a wee bit more of the print, because it can get quite boring if you're just sitting watching a video and the person is just sitting drawing constantly. So I've done. So that's the wording. That's these wee guys done. So I'm going to put a colour just round the edge of the hands. And for that, I'm thinking of doing a minty colour, a mint green. I'm not too sure. I'm right into mint green now, and like tealy colours. I think they're really nice, but I'm not too sure. I would like to do it bright pink, but I don't want too much pink in it, because if you use too much pink, then it can make it look quite feminine looking, and I don't want that. So that was my food just get delivered there. So I need to decide what colour am I going to put around. What shall I use? Definitely think I'm into colour. Or shall we do turquoise? This turquoise is a nice colour. It's quite dark. See, I don't really want blue. So this one here is a really nice minty colour. This is Coral Sea. That's a nice colour. The only thing is it's quite light. Decisions. No, that mint's quite light, so I think I'm going to go for this nice turquoise colour. It is a bit dark, but I think it'll be nice. So I'm just going to run this and give the outside of the hands a wee power line. So I'm just running this down the outside. Like so. So I think that's quite a nice colour. And I've not used this colour yet in the letters, so it gives it an extra pop of colour. So I'm sure it's a nice white frame I've got for this. I thought because it's nice bright colours that a white frame would suit it better. If I use a black frame, it would probably make it look quite dark. It would darken it down a lot. So I'm hoping I'll have this finished tonight. And then I can start getting more designs drawn up for the studio, because it's trying to get the time, because I've started going to the gym at nights now. I don't get as much time to draw now, because generally at night I come straight home from work, get changed, head to the gym, do an hour at the gym, come home. Sometimes I've got maybe an hour to 2 hours of drawing to do, and then it's more or less bedtime for me. So, and in between that, I've got to try and get all my food in as well. So I'm just making my way round the hands. That's it, just round the hands there. And I'm going to add in some more dots. So I'm going to take my Sharpie And I'm going to just do some more dots, and then I can fill these in with bright colours as well. So I'm just going to scatter these. And then once they dry in, I can get some colours into them as well. I just want to put as much colour onto this as I can get because I want it to be nice and bright. It looks as though the logo, they use red and black, but I didn't want to do it just all red and black because it would have looked too dark and it would have looked too plain as well, whereas I really want this to stand out. So I'm just going to let the wee circles, like these ones here, I'm just going to let them dry in, and then I'm going to put a colour inside there. So I'm going to just pause the video and I'll do a wee bit more. So I've done a good bit more, just added some more pattern to it, added some more designs, added some dots round the hands. So I'm just gradually just building up the colours and just adding a bit more colour to it. So I'm not going overboard. I was going to put like loads of like zigzags through it and stuff, but I don't really want to take the look off the logo either, because it really needs to stand out. So now going to add so I think it's near enough done. Just trying to decide what other colour to add. I think I'll do the bright green. I think I'll do a couple with the bright green and then a couple with the dark green. So I'm just going to add some circle shapes just around the orange bubbles that I've done. So I'm doing 2 with the lighter green, and then I'll do 2 with the darker green. Going to thicken it up a bit at one side. So I'm just thickening that up, and I'm going to do the same with the lighter green ones. I'm just going to thicken up one side so that one side's thicker than the other. And I'm going to do the same here, and I'm going to take it from this side. So I've just added some greens just at the dots. And I'm now going to use the purple. I'm just going to add a wee bit of purple just round the tops of the heads. I'll do one on this one. So guys, this is me just finishing off now, just adding the final wee bits of colour, and then that'll be it done, and I will put it in a frame. So thank you for watching this video.